Welcome to another episode of Satisfactory. This episode give you a quick little tour of what's been going on. But first off, let's recap. Here, this setup, 756 refineries putting out 28,080 ingots. Ooh, that was close. Okay. Then, what else has been going on over here is, boom, to get some wire going. So, this setup, you know what? Let's do this. There we go. Whoa. How about... There it is. Oh, maybe if I can get out of the station. All right, 482 constructors making 14,436 wire. Then, the wire... Oh, here, let's go along this way. Is being pumped out, going down. Some of it is being shifted over here to the... well, none of it actually is. Yes, that's right, wire to cable. Now, boom, 170 constructors making 5,082 cable. Some of the wire will be pumped into stations, which I just laid out some just to get a feel for where everything's going to be. And yeah, and some of it is actually being sent right over here. Boom. So little by little, as these factories get done, I'll be able to start tearing some of that stuff down over there at the main base, and hopefully keep the performance acceptable. Now, this factory is making copper sheets. Oh, and I stress tested all of these, let them each one run for an hour. And that container is filled with copper sheets. Yeah, I love it. This setup, 296 constructors pumping out 2,956 copper sheets per minute. All of this is going to end up going into rail stations. And I haven't decided if I'm going to take the rail line that's way the hell over it. You know what? Let's try this. Let's try going this way. The rail station that's right there. And bringing it on over here. And putting a station or two over here. As we need the product for this build of 12 for 4. And that's what I've called it, Project 12 of 4. Because we're going after 12 of each of the last Phase 4 items. I should say 12 per minute. So this I have dubbed the Copper Factory. The only thing that it's not making here yet is the copper powder. And I think I might be able to sneak it in right here, because I will be taking the copper ingots from this side, most likely, and popping it over here. That's what's going on here at the Copper Factory. Okay, I'll show you what I've done over there at the Ironworks. Over here at the Ironworks, just a quick review of what's been going on. Over there in those two stations, I have a double stacker for 2 trains, just to keep up with the throughput of everything. Then, all of this is iron ore that is coming into these stations. And there's 494 smelters, putting out 14,820 ingots per minute. Then, oh yes, go and get some more ore. Thank you. Yes, more and more trains are slowly getting out there. So then now, with all of these smelters pumping out all these ingots, the first order of business, let me rephrase this. I was going to take all of these iron ingots and train them somewhere else to make iron plates. But why the hell do that when I could just set it up over here? So, 173 constructors pumping out 3,455 iron plates. And they start right here. And they kind of go up just a little bit over to here. Yes. Right now I've got them all pumped, belted down, I should say. and going into this station and this station. There is one line that's, I think it's 520. No, it was a smaller amount, but I had it belted into this one freight station, freight platform, and going off into that one. So for low volume, a train can come in and just pick up these two and continue onward. The next order of business was to take some of those ingots and bring them over here and start making iron rods. So 592 constructors making 8,866 iron rods per minute. And they start right here on this floor. Oh my gosh. And I've got it set up for a stress test. 12 lines. Boom. All right here. Yeah. Oh man. I have not stress tested yet. I don't even have the power hooked up. But the other thing that I've done is I have put a switch for each product. So here, like on the iron rods, they're going to be using 2,728 megawatts. Currently, we're consuming 10,500. Production 40. Oh, it twitched a little. Oh, okay, 45,550. If everything starts up all at once, we're going to have a catastrophic failure in the power because they're pumping out 47,000. Okay, time to calm the nerves. Time to have a little sip of Mountain Dew Energy, pitch black. Okay, I'm feeling better. All right. So now the thing is, well, where's... Oh, there they are. Let's get these guys going here first. Okay, that's belted. Oh, I don't even have that one belted. I want to make sure all of these guys are belted first. And we'll get it running. But this is what I've been doing with every single setup. Just coming in here and... If I can figure out where... Oh, there it is. Yeah, they all should be a straight shot. Setting up the awesome sinks to go ahead and start stress testing all of this and letting it run for at least an hour just to make sure everything's running smoothly, that there is no hiccups, and if there is, I go back and trace them. Most of the time it's because I've missed a belt. It's like, oh man. Okay, let's get you in there. Let's get you in there. And you know what? Let's start up here at top. Oh, we'll just go along and connect everything up. And as soon as I finish connecting everything up, we'll go ahead and we'll start a stress test. So I'll see you real quick. Uh-oh. Oh, see, like this. Oh, shitters. I forgot to belt all of this stuff in. Ooh, on this side. That would have been disastrous. Okay, well, I'll be right back. Everything is connected and ready to go, so let's turn on this iron rod factory and start pumping it out. Woo, baby. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh, there it is. Oops. Oh my god, they're just flying through there. Oh, love it. 26 constructors per row. Boom. 15 iron ingots in, 15 iron rods out. Oh, you know what? I've got some leftover ingots. Oh, but they're not going to fit in there. Oh, let's go down here and help out these ones here at the end. Oh my gosh. Oh, my system couldn't handle it. I'm not sure if you picked up the background noise, but yeah, it was a little bit of a hum kind of thing going on. But there's all of the constructors for it. I had to make a little bit short on that side, but there they are. Wow, wow. Okay, it's going to take a while for all of that to get saturated. But yeah, let's see, we're going to have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lines at 780 iron rods per minute coming out. Oh. See, this is where I get nervous. It's like, why aren't these constructors happening yet? Well, they still need iron ingots. And it's like, did all the belts get connected? Did I miss something? Nope. So what's happening is, oh yeah, look at all that. Okay, so now that this is running, let me go show you the fancy dancy belt work that I ended up doing down here. Oh yeah, and how many was it? Yeah, 592 constructors, 8,866 iron rods per minute. Okay. So, starting here with the iron plates, yeah, they're coming out here. Boom, boom, going in there. Same with these lines right here. Here's 3 of them coming in. And there's that one I talked about earlier, going into that one station and then going up into the platform. Boom, going into the next one and being stored in there for the low volume ones. Now, there were 2 lines at 536, left over as 536 and 536. So I ended up combining both of those to make a 780 line. A smart splitter here, bringing the excess just, I don't know, we might need it, we might not, I don't know. But 292.5 per minute coming out of that line. So we've got all of that. Now, these guys, let's see if we can get a little bit of a tight picture. There it is. Oh, man. I love industry going there. Yeah, so what's happening is 2 full lines coming down, boom, going into a splitter, and then going back up individually for each row of constructors making the iron rods. And I repeated that several times over throughout this. So there's the layout on all of that. Love it. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Okay, iron rods. Looks like they are done with. And I'm really proud of this belt work. This turned out nice. As soon as I figured out the pattern, I just basically ended up repeating it. And yeah, it just made it really easy. Oh, there's some of that noise again. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Sounds like muffled fireworks. And I know it's the trains coming through. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, but I got to keep them running to keep the ore coming into the smelters to produce the ingots to be pumped up to the constructors making the iron rods. Now, for the next venture, we're going to be taking some of those rods, and I decided to go ahead and make screws here. 23,106 per minute. It's going to be 577.65 constructors. Yeah, when I was building all of that, I said, you know what? Screw it. Let's make the screws here. Yes, it would be more efficient, quote unquote efficient, to take the iron rods because you'd only be moving 1 to instead of 4 of the screws. And let me show you the ratios here. So, screws, standard recipe. 10 iron rods. Well, here, we'll go 1 iron rod puts out 4 screws. So, yes, you could ship the iron rods and then have the screws made on site. Yes, it would be more efficient, quote unquote, to do it that way. But I wanted the logistics challenge, so that's why I'm going to make the screws here and then train them on out. Now, the reasoning behind that is, oh yeah, there's more of my math. Woohoo! Okay, if we have 8 freight platforms, and each one has 32 slots, that's 256 slots available. And now all of that can handle 500 screws in one train. That's 128,000. Now, the 128,000 divided by 780. Well, actually, no. Sorry. Let me rephrase that. let me rephrase that. I was getting ahead of myself. So, okay, each platform has 3,200 or 32 slots, and times the 500, that's 16,000 per freight platform. Okay, so then we take the 16,000, divide it by 780. That's 20.5 minutes to unload that one. Let's just double check. 32 times 500, that's 16,000. Okay, 16,000 divided by 780 is 20.5 minutes to unload one platform. And it takes roughly 10 minutes, 10 and a half, we'll say 11 minutes for a train to go circumnavigate the world map. Plenty of time to take the screws, which are going to be made over here, or maybe even over there. I don't and have some platforms for these screw trains to take the product wherever they need it. Now, the other thing that's been bouncing around is with these iron rods and screws. Was it? Boom, boom, boom. Oh, there it is. Reinforced iron plates. They take iron plates and screws. We can make them over here in the iron works also. I love it. Now, modular frames. Reinforced iron plate and rods. We're making all of it here. Heavy modular frames? Nope, can't do them here. Motors. Rotors. Take iron rods and screws. Stators. Steel pipes and wire. Nope, those will have to be made off-site. So, okay, so we'll probably just have a rotor factory and a stator factory. But here, excuse me here for a second while I pull this up. Because, let's see, we're going to be using screws and iron rods. Oh, where'd the page go? Screws. Okay. Yeah, screws will be used in computers, heavy modular frames, reinforced iron plates, rotors, and that is it. We're not going to be having to shift screws to 20 different factories, so that's why we'll be able to get away with transporting the screws by train. I like it. I'm looking forward to this next challenge of building this. So right now, it's time to go ahead and build the screw factory. There we go. A few days and several hours later, got this finally built. And yes, it's ready for a stress test. Yeah, a little bit of belt work. Yeah, well, let's just stress test this thing now. So what we'll do is we will connect up a few of these belts. And if I can get organized here, there it is. Now these guys, we'll start up here at the top. Oh my gosh. And let's get on down there. We'll just get them going over onto the belts. And was that all of them? I think that was going to be just the belts that we needed, because these belts down here are going nowhere. We should have 6 belts going. Yes, we do. And they are loading up. I have not turned the power on to all of these constructors. I wanted to saturate the belts first, but oh my gosh, love it. Here we go. Boom. Just for the numbers, right along here, just this single line by itself is taking 155 per minute. The ones, a single line that is supplying 2 rows of constructors, is using 310 per minute. Then what I have done is the leftover. Boom, 1 line coming in, 310 into this one, and 310 into this one. So here's some more math for you. 310 plus 310 plus the 155. That's 775 per minute. These lines are holding 780. I was not going to pull 5 per minute off of these lines just for that. That's close enough. In fact, let's do some more math here. So 5 divided by 780. Well, if I can hit the right button. Let's try again. There we go. 5 divided by 780. Yeah, we're looking at what? 0.64% shortage. I can live with that. So then the next one, same thing, coming along. Boom, splitting. Boom, boom, splitting. Remainder going off over there. This is where it gets a little bit tricky down here on this end. Because with all of these constructors here, I had to make a couple of short ones over here at this end. Just to make it precisely. Oh, what is it? There it is. 500. Well, here, let's zoom in. 577.65 constructors. I have no idea what this is going to do to my computer system, but oh my gosh. As always, I'm excited and I'm anxious to see what the hell is going to happen. Now, with the 780 line in, one of 310s going off into that row, and 226.625 is going into this row. And then 71.625 over into this row. Now, the difference is because one side has all of the constructors and this side only has partial. So, boom, a smart splitter set up. So with them coming in from this direction, let's see here, we go in here. Any of them go to the left, any go to the center, and then the overflow is to the right. Same thing here with this line. Boom. Any going off into that, any going off in here into this merger. Then these two get combined. Let me pull out a little bit more. So this line goes into here. This line goes into here, merges. The remainder comes out over here. 343.5 coming out of here. So this is the screw factory layout. Now, I have the awesome sinks hooked up and there is some clipping. I'm not worried about it because they will eventually be removed. Now, you know what? I'm going to go turn them on right now, but let's see. Let's see. Oh, that's right. I got my iron rod switch down here on the bottom floor. So it's pumping along. Okay, we're still at 10,500 being consumed. All right. Oh my God, that number just keeps getting up higher and higher. Oh my gosh. You know what? Oh shoot. I have to go and turn on all of the trains because we're sucking all the ore out of here because I had paused all the trains just to see what it would do to the performance. Okay. Timetable. Let's see, iron ore train, turn on self-driving, boom. We'll turn this one. This guy. This one. We'll just turn them all on. Even the concrete train. Oh, the concrete train's not going anywhere yet. Okay, we got to turn that one on. Nope. This one. Yes. And let's get, oh my gosh, that would have been just, well, it'll be a small little error. It'll take a little bit longer for it to pick up. So you turn on self-driving, yes. And turn on self-driving. And turn on self-driving. Okay, I think that was all of them. Let's see here. Go to one, yep. Yes. Yes. Now, I'm going to have to leave these things running for quite some time now. Okay, just double checking. Okay. Yes, it looks like all of them are on. Okay, so now, let's get back over here to the factory. So, iron rods are being made. All that ingot's going out. Okay. Oh. I have a switch here. Let's do this. This switch right here for the screw main. Love it. It's going to take 2,368 megawatts. And then there's going to be 900 megawatts on top of it for the awesome sinks. We still got some wiggle room. We still got 33 left. We'll call it, yeah, 34. 34 gigawatts of power left. So, here we go. Screws on. Okay, let's get on over here. And we'll go ahead and we'll connect the awesome sinks. Oh my god, the screws are already coming out. Okay, let's connect this. We'll connect it down here to this one. Boom. There goes the awesome sinks. Each one of these, oh my god, stutter. Each one of these lines are pumping out 780 screws per minute. And we've got all of this being pumped out. Oh my god. Yeah, see, you can just see all the clipping right here. I know. If you don't like clipping, close your eyes. But yeah, there it goes. And just over here on this remainder, I can't remember if I put a table up there or not. I don't think I did. Nope, I didn't put a sign. Okay. Oh, I got stuck again. But yeah. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that's right. All these rods got to come down here first. Oh. Oh my gosh. Where are you? Oh. Oh, that's right. You take that little bit left over. All right. It's gonna take even more time for this thing to get saturated. Let's see. Are you finally building up some? Yeah, it's slowly building some up. Okay. But there it is. Oh, let me sort this out. All right. 23,106 screws coming out. Oh. Okay, let's go take a look at our power. We'll double check it and see how it's working. Okay, oh wow, yep. Okay, 12,300, 12,400 we'll call it. 52,586 megawatts. Okay, nuclear might have to be coming a little bit sooner. I say that every single episode. I'm kind of, probably the nuclear setup is by far the most nervous that I'm going to be about setting that thing up. But eventually it's going to have to. Oh, geez. Let's see. Okay, the rods are making it down to here, which is, yes, just the first row, because I've got this line coming up and going up on top. The reason for that is because these machines on both sides are producing the 780 per minute required for this to go on out. Yeah. Wow. Look at this stream of screws. Love it. Oh yeah. Okay. Time to let this run for at least an hour. Oh, and the clock just ticked over. So I'll see everybody in 2 seconds. After 2 hours and 3 minutes of letting this run, it finally dawned on me. I screwed up immensely. So I tried Mickey Mousing it here and doing all sorts of stuff and mergers and splitters and taking the overflow, and it's this line up here, they also require 310 per minute. This requires 310 per minute, or was it 310? Oh my gosh, see, I've been running numbers, and let me check over here. Yes, 310 per minute per line. I totally screwed up, and I forgot to make sure that these upper ones also had 310 per minute. So it's good to find out, and we tested it here. Oops. So oh man, I'm going to keep this simple and just redesign it and come back and let everybody see it. But first, we are going to shut this down. And I am very glad we did this stress test, but after 2 hours, it's like, what the hell is going on? Okay. Yes. Now, this overflow method here for these first 3 stations are fine. Well, yeah, that one takes 310. That one takes 310, and that's 155. So the first and second floor work out perfectly. It's these next 3 that require 310 per minute also. So let's redo this. I'll see everybody in 2 seconds. After a few hours and some modifications, we have full saturation on all of the belts. Oh man, what? Woo. Oh, if I can fly correctly, yep, all of them. Oh, it is so nice. Oh. Yes. 28,103. Oh, how many is it? I've been crunching numbers way too often. Oh, 23,106. Now, I had to change things up a little bit, but it is working and it is doing its thing. First off, I made a huge mathematical error. The input was supposed to be, here, let me back up a little bit, there, 195 per minute, not 155. Oh, and of course that got compounded all the way down. So, one row takes 1/2 of a Mark 5 belt. So as soon as I did the numbers again, yeah, it made it a hell of a lot simpler. So what's going on here? We've got one belt coming in, and it comes in to, oh, come on. Oh, that's just a regular splitter. That's right, a regular splitter, because this one is only taking 1/2 of a belt, so 3/4 of a belt goes this way. Then going off to the left is anything, and then the overflow goes straight ahead. Now, the reason for this is because if you have a regular splitter, it's just going to go 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, you know, 1 forward, 1 left. And if you've got 3 lines going out, it'll go 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and just keep going around and around and around. So, 1/2 of a belt. Oh, sorry, a 1/4 of a belt, 1/2 of a belt. So that leaves 1/4 of a belt remaining. And one belt can handle 2 rows. So that 1/4 belt comes over here to this merger. And this one is a fresh belt right here. So this belt comes in, hits this, and now this one alternates. One, you know, it pulls it. One from the splitter, one from the belt. Splitter, belt, and goes back and forth, back and forth. And this way, the remaining can go off onto this smart splitter. Same thing. Any to the left, and the overflow goes straight ahead. So that way, then the remaining comes over here, and it'll start backing up little by little on the belt. And again, this one alternating. Belt, splitter, belt, splitter, belt, splitter, belt, splitter. So it worked. I tried it down here on this one. Oh, and I forgot to show it working here on this first one. So there it is, right there. And, oh, yeah, it's been going, damn game save. Okay, I forgot to turn it off. Oops. Okay, so it's been running now for 47 minutes. And all of the belts have been fully saturated, I should say, for 47 minutes. So I am calling this working perfectly. Oh man, what a relief on this one. And oh my, you know, I might just edit part of this out with this game save, because wow, or not, I don't know. No, it's my penance. I've got to remember to undo that one. Again, I apologize for that. So Then I just repeated the pattern all the way down. And you can see, ooh, you can see it backing up here at this belt now also. It works great. Now these two down here, this one is taking 266.625. This one is still taking 71.625. So it worked out really good, and I'm not going anywhere further out that way. If anything, the factory is going to continue to grow there towards those cliffs. Now, we have one belt left here with 366.125 right here. So we can scoot this around and maybe go back and start making some reinforced iron plate, some rotors. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, yeah. See, here it is. Working again here on this one. Oh, yeah. Yep. So there it is. 23,106 screws per minute. And all of the ore trains now must continue to run while I continue on this. Oh my gosh. I love it. Okay. Oh my, man, this is, wow, all those lights inside. Okay. Oh man. Wow. All right. Thank you for joining me on this journey in Satisfactory. And as always, enjoy life and be safe. And drink the dew.